I know nobody's here. That doesn't matter because I'm in a good mood. I feel like making a video, but I don't feel like making a video. So I am going to go live and open my new toy. Now, the backstory. Most of you know I loved my Insta360 and like most bad relationships, I took it for granted, put it on the drone, dropped it in a river, and now it's gone. Can't bring myself to get another one. It's superstitious more than anything. Um, Historically speaking, every time I've bought a second one of something that I've had, I've never had good luck with it. I don't know why. It's a little superstitious. And I'm feeling that there's a new Insta360 One X around the corner. I don't know this for a fact. I know you guys know that I'm part of Insta360 in a way. I was one of their ambassadors. I guess I am one of their ambassadors, but without the camera, I don't know if I really am anymore. But I don't have any inside information about that. About that. That. Anyway, I went out and bought a camera because somebody was asking me how to shoot like the Milky Way and star pictures, and I was like, "Oh, you do this, this, that, and the other thing." And then I said, "You should need to go out on the new moon." And I said, "Hold on." And I pull out my app and I start looking, and I'm like, "Oh my God, the new moon's Monday or Tuesday, and I don't have a camera to shoot it." And I tried doing it with the GoPro. I tried doing it with my Insta360, no, my Gear 360. I tried shooting with my Canon. I tried everything, and nothing is capable of doing real night photography. So I decide I'm looking at the wrong camera because this camera usually is the one I look into, not this one. So I decided to beg my wife to let me buy a camera. It sounds crazy, but you know what? Hey, we're a team. I don't just do stuff. We talk about everything. That's how marriages stay alive. It's about marriages end too, but we won't go there tonight. So my wife, I said, just want to go out and buy a cheap camera, and then I'm going to use it, and then I'm going to return it and say I don't like it because I didn't really, it was that was the what I threw at her. And then she went, "Well, your birthday's coming up. Why don't you buy what you want, and then keep it?" I like the way she thinks. So I ordered a camera, and I wanted to make sure I had it in time, so I didn't go for the lowest price on the internet and go crazy, but I went to Best Buy, which was actually comparable. So, I mean, I might have saved $10, but I have the camera, and I have a couple of days to get to know how to use it. So this isn't really an unboxing, but this is me opening the box and looking at it for the first time and giving you. I'm very excited. I'm very enthusiastic, and I have to defend myself because I bought something crappy, not like complete crap, but you got to realize I had 4 1Ds, Canon 1D. I had the N, the Mark II. I don't even remember all the letters. I had a bunch of 1Ds. I have all L lenses. I have like all pro gear at home. I have a photo studio, but I don't have a Canon body. And to be honest with you, the way these things depreciate, it's like throwing $1,000 out the window, or $5,000 or $6,000. So I kind of said, you know what? I don't shoot motorsports anymore. Everything I shoot is like, what I shoot is star pictures, nighttime stuff, long exposures. The only thing I wanted was high megapixels and bulb. For those who don't know what bulb is the ability to hold the shutter open for as long as you want it open. Like your most cameras will only go to 30 seconds, and then they have bulb. 30-second exposure means the shutter is open for 30 seconds, and you let a lot of light in. So when you're shooting stars, that stuff's great. For night shots, the longer the better. You can keep the ISO down, do longer shots. But anyway, bulb is because they used to be, in the old days, it was like a little ball, air ball, and you'd squeeze it like a bulb, and it would blow air in the line, and it would hold the shutter open until you let go of it. That's why it's called bulb. People don't know that, but useless facts right here, baby. Anyway, so I went out and bought a camera that most of my photographer friends will go, "You're nuts." YouTubers, not so much. And since I'm kind of a YouTuber, at least somebody referred to me as one the other day, I went the YouTube route because good pictures come from me, not from the camera. So here's what I bought. I bought myself an M50 because I got tired of waiting for Sean to buy one, get tired of it, and send it to me. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for that camera. But let's switch to the other camera. We won't have to look at my big ugly head, and then I can show you what we're doing. Okay, well, that's not pointed the way I thought it would be. So that's what happens when you do live TV, right? So here we go. Ta-da! Now I could go over and I could see the chat if anybody actually showed up. Oh, 2 people are watching, but nobody's saying anything. All right, I can do that. All right, so I'm gonna open the box, and I'm not gonna go, oh look, papers, manual, beautiful cardboard. Honestly, really, why people do that? Anyway, I switch back because I want to see what's on it. I want to see the camera because I can't see when I look at the chat. We have a Canon strap that I can almost guarantee will never leave this bag unless I decide to put it on my other camera. It's a possibility. That's a possibility. All right, we have more cardboard. All right, we have, oh yeah, battery charger. So you have to pack everything perfectly because I'm not saying I'm going to return it, but one of the things that I wanted to know is what the world of mirrorless DSLRs would be, because it's probably the future, and I trust in Canon. I wanted to know. In a nutshell, I need to know battery. I needed to know, but there's a good possibility I'm gonna hate this. So we're gonna pack everything carefully in case it's getting returned. Ooh, this looks like it's the same battery. No, it's not. No, it's much bigger, but it should be bigger. That's the one drawback about this camera, is it's not known for its great battery life. Excuse me. All right, anyway. We'll be charging a battery, so I need to open a plug. All right, we're putting everything away carefully and neatly. Matter of fact, this will be the first time that I open up a camera and don't immediately, like, register it, because I might not keep it. Oh, I thought this was the battery charger. It's a lens. Hear me out. In my defense, it came with the camera. That's one. My lenses are 3,000 miles away, and I didn't need anything. I needed something wide angle-ish, and I figured this standard lens that came with it in this kit would do the job for what I need it for. And if not, somebody's going to be shipping me a lens, Anthony. So, but that's the lens. Look, it's so tiny. I don't own a lens this small. This is like the first time. I have a 50 1.1, something ridiculous like that. That'll probably be used most of the time. This is I don't even know. It's a 15 to 45 millimeter image stabilized. And it's Canon, so at least it's Canon. I'll give it that. I thought for sure that was going to be the battery charger. That's not the battery charger. I'm starting to hope and pray that I don't have to charge this thing on the camera, because that would suck. There's battery charger. All right, we have battery charger, which looks a lot like the battery charger for my other one. And we've already discussed it's not going to fit, but while we're talking and going through the stuff, we can at least get a battery going, right? No sense putting that off. And I bought a second battery because of what I heard how bad the battery was. I figured I'd better get a second battery. All right, there we go. Oh, here's what we've been waiting for, kids. You ready? Look at all this bubble wrap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. Look at those sleeves. It's so tiny. And you're gonna say again, this is another reason. Everybody says the same thing. Like the pro guys that I watch their videos, they say the same thing. And you know what? I'm gonna have to agree with them. It's small. Okay? It's very small. But and it is plasticky. But I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't feel cheap. It feels pretty darn good, actually. And, oh crap. Is that a freaking huge ass SD card? Robble. Nuts. Now, this is considered an entry-level camera. And I'm not an entry-level photographer, but I think it'll serve me well because it'll be by far the best video camera I own. And it will take 24, 25, something. It's ridiculous. A high level, like over 20 megapixel images. So they should be pretty darn nice to look at. And I have 2 days to get used to it. And then I could, I'll be ready, hopefully. I do like a challenge. Hopefully be ready to go up to Mount Hood again and try Galactic Center. Although I haven't looked at the map and did the research yet to figure out if it would be good. I mean, we could be in the wrong time of year, but you know what? That's that, and there you go. I'm not going to be here in the fall. But we're going to give it a try. So this is nice. Some of the things that people say about this is, yes, it's small. Look how tiny that is. And you got to consider my 1D. It's heavy for a small camera. And we're going to put the lens on because that's what you do, right? Put the lens on. I don't see the white dot to line up. There it is. Look how tiny. It's like a baby. It's so tiny. There's no, I mean, it still has a hump on the top. And like I said, it doesn't have a mirror, which I didn't say that yet, did I? Mirrors are a beautiful thing. But when you've shot as many pictures as I have, the first thing you're going to know is the linkage for the shutter and all that craziness is the first thing to go. I've killed more shutters and mirror linkage than I care to think about. On every single one of my 1Ds, I wore it the F out. Gone. Dead. So, that's why I wanted to try the mirrorless. And when you're using a pro body, the viewfinders are huge. I mean, huge. And you can see through them, and it's bright and wonderful. But everything else, these entry-level things have terrible viewfinders. This has an actual little, no mirrors anymore. It has a little TV screen in there where you look through, which is fine. But what I really like is, see that, do that pan thing, is, I don't even know how to open it. All right. Is it has a flip-out touchscreen, okay, which you can adjust everything in the camera with. And if you're a vlogger, you can flip it around and you can see yourself as you're vlogging. No having to bolt another screen on. You can just flip the screen around, point it at yourself, and you're golden. So, I mean, that's good when you're trying to talk to somebody and trying to get a shot. And then this has a very, very, very wonderful autofocus. Granted, it doesn't work in 4K, but who vlogs in 4K? I don't know. All right, and also, back to this camera thing, it can also flip back and lock so that the touchscreen is out and you can see all the commands. You see how thick my glasses are? Do you see that? Anything to make it easier to see. And, again, this is a Wi-Fi and a Bluetooth-enabled device. I can control everything from my tablet sitting comfortably away from the camera while I'm doing night exposures. Granted, I don't have a car. I could say I could sit in the car and operate the camera and not be standing out there like an idiot. But I don't have a car. So I could stand over there like an idiot and not be near the camera. Not worrying about polluting the light. So it's packed. It's a packed little camera with a lot of good stuff in it. I mean, it's no 1D, it's not an 80D, it's a $600 camera. As you see it here. $600, $599, and I bought an extra battery, which again, I'll have to open this too because I'm not going out there with one battery. And I'll put everything else in the bag, and I'm going to do long exposures. I'm going to be doing bulb. I haven't had a body in so long. It feels good. Battery's not charged yet. I didn't think it would be. But I'm excited. I have a feeling that this is going to be very cool. And I think it's small, which fits my lifestyle of riding my bike around the country with everything I own on it. It is not replacing my Power Shot, but I think it's going to get its scraps. This is my Power Shot, and if you know me for a while, you've seen like my pictures of the moon and these with the super zoom. This thing is nuts, and if you notice how small the Power Shot is, you can really tell when you look at it how small this DSLR is. Look how tiny that is, because this is small. How about an iPhone? My iPhone can hide the Power Shot. Okay. This is almost. It can almost hide behind the iPhone. I'm excited. Let's switch over to the other thing. Anybody say anything? Hey, Brent. How are you doing, buddy? I'm very excited about my new toy. I'm excited to give it a try. I'm sitting here watching batteries charge. And you should really wait for it to charge fully. You should. You should. You should. I won't. So, anybody watching? 3 people watching, but only Brent is nice enough to say hi. See the way you guys are? You see? Although one of those people might be me. I don't know. Very excited. Feels good. It feels, for a little, it doesn't feel like junk. And I think it's got one of those silly, yeah, it's got the silly little flash, but it also has a hot shoe. Fantastic. You know what that means? It means I can use my microphone. I have microphones. I have all kinds of digital stuff that I could use with this. I forgot about that. We can turn around and let me get that out. Hot shoe. Hot shoe. I don't want to break it. Okay, so you take that out. Let's play with toys. Toys! Put that on there. Look at that. Now here's the real question. If I put my Rode mic, which does a nice job, on here, will this flash still pop up? No. No, it doesn't. Oh well. It's good to know. It's good to know. I have other options. I have lots. That's the beauty of having like the world's weirdest photography erector set on my bike. I have ways of doing everything. It's got a nice tripod mount. I can just put a. I have a thing that does things. So I could put side flashes or whatever, multiple camera shoots. Still, this is all right. Let's see what's under this door. Under this door, we have two HDMI, an HDMI and a micro USB. And under this, oh, this one's the mic hole. Open up. This is the mic hole. Oh, it doesn't seem to want to open. It's like got me worried about opening it. I might have to read instructions. All right, okay, so it pulls out and it swivels. And, oh, yep, have a Sony Cybershot I use for tower photos. It's okay, but I like Canon also. I'm a Canon guy, I can't help myself. I've been using Canon. I used it professionally for 12 years, and I like it, and I have a bunch of their top-of-the-line lenses, so it makes sense to me to buy a Canon body. Granted, I will need an adapter to use this by, and I knew I would, but honestly, I have the best of both worlds. I mean, right now, I can use it as a camera, which is what I bought it for, or I could. Where is that? I can. Oh, I'm not prepared. There's my tripod. Huh. Ruh-roh. I can't find my. Or I could just put a selfie stick on here. Here it is. On the floor with the selfie sticks, or like this. Now this would be great, but I know it's not. There's no way to do this. If I could power this through like this battery handle, but I mean, if you want to vlog, right? Flip the screen around, and you could just sit there and vlog away, and you can and I could control it with the phone. Or I could control it with the touchscreen, which is and sit there and do all the. It'll give me more options for vlogging and doing videos, but I bought it for a camera. I wanted a camera. I figured why not get a camera that does. Well, everything's got to have multiple purposes. Oh, I'm so busy talking to myself. I can't. The battery. I'm waiting for the battery. Well, I'm excited. Very excited. So I hope I was able to share my excitement with all of you. I look forward to playing with this more. I'd like to think that by morning there'll be some nice pictures to show you. I don't even have a real tripod with me. That's okay. I have the world's biggest tripod, my BMW. And it has camera mounts all over it. So when I do my star pictures, I'll be good. I think it's going to be nice. I still can't believe how small it is. Look at these two. What the funny thing is, this thing right here, this PowerShot, the 720, what is it? I can never remember that. The SX720HS, right? Which people go, oh my God, why do you have such a dumb little camera? Point and shoots. This point and shoot is the equivalent of a 900 millimeter lens in its zoom capabilities. Go onto YouTube and search around for the 2720 SX. SX720HS. PowerShot 720. Just do that. You'll find it. And look up zoom tests, and you'll be blown away by what this little silly little thing can do. Now, if anything, this is my telephoto lens. This will be everything else. The new camera will be everything else, but this will still be my telephoto. So, I'm excited. And both of them are tiny enough to fit in my jacket pocket. This is important because I traveled once with my good gear, and it filled up one whole box, and I was constantly afraid it was going to be stolen. Both of these combined don't cost $1,000. I can live with that. If it's stolen, it's stolen. It's not going to be like a life-changing event. It's not like losing 50 grand worth of camera equipment. That's even I would choke on that. Ugh. I would choke on that. So, I don't think I have anything else to say. Let's see if Brent has anything to say. Brent says, looks nice. This isn't a real vlog. It won't be considered a real vlog unless Thomas O'Sullivan shows up. Without Thomas O'Sullivan, it's not a real vlog. Well, and it's not an whatever they call unboxing, because no, I don't do that stuff. To me, that whole concept of the unboxing video is silly. And if I did one, I would do it when it was like a brand new product, not a year old already, because that's just crazy. This is so sealed. Just want to take this battery out of this box, dude, without ripping it apart. That's okay. Looking forward to see. You know what? I'm looking forward to seeing some photos. I'm sorry I didn't throw specs out. This was more about me being excited, not, like I said, not really reviewing a product, and explaining to people like my good friend Allison, my ex-employees who are looking at me like, dude, you bought like the cheapest camera. You could have at least bought what I don't even know what the expensive ones are. That's right. This doesn't count unless Thomas is here. And what time is it in Thomas land? Let's see. Thomas, it is 10 to 5 in the morning, so Thomas just went to bed. Hopefully. So, and he's been trying to stay offline more, which I think is a noble thing, because we've all spent too much time on the internet. Just saying. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna break my own rule. I'm not gonna charge the battery. I'm gonna see if it's got enough to power up at least once, because we're not gonna talk for 2 hours now, are we? Let's see. Maybe if I could split this screen so I could see both things. Okay, let's do it. You know, there was a reason why I took the other camera out, not just to show it off, and now I remember why. Because I'm gonna steal the memory card out of it. I figured I'll just stick to Canon. I'll use the Canon cards back and forth between the two Canons today. If I decide I'm keeping it, then I'm gonna put like a 400 gig card in here because I'm crazy like that. And actually, no, I won't. 128 gig card is more than enough for me. All right. Card loaded. Card loaded. I don't know what to do. Should I turn it on? No, there's a switch. On switch. Let's flip the screen around. So here it goes. And it wants to know what the date is, but it has battery. Maybe if the screens weren't so bright, that would be. Let's just pretend what we're doing. Okay. This is the 6th month. So this is the 28th. And it's 2019, if I recall. You know, not 2050. I don't know why I'm even bothering because honestly, it's gonna when it hooks up to the camera for the first time, it's gonna it's going to it's gonna automatically sync the time to that. So let's just go through that and get past that. All right, push and hold the lens switch in direction and rotate the lens to enable shooting. Push and hold the lens switch. Let's take the lens cap off in case it needs that. Push and hold the lens switch in direction and then rotate the lens to enable shooting. All right. Ooh. Apply effects. Oh, it's got a touch screen. I like that. My other Canons don't have touch screens, so you have to sit there and just navigate around. All right. When you shoot in RAW or RAW format, you can apply effects after. All right. This is nice. Do I know how to do anything? Okay. See, I didn't read the instructions. I was very manly about it. All right, there's a zoom. And I'm looking at myself in the monitor. So look at the other screen because that way I know what I'm doing. Take a picture of Brent. I don't want that to be my first picture. The first picture should be something awesome. The first picture will be a selfie. I'm such a dumbass. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if we know how to look at stuff. All right, that's... Come on, darken up. It's a bad picture. It's perfect, but if you're gonna do one picture, wow, look how beautiful I am. God damn it. Oh, it's showing me pictures from from the card. I'm like, how did this picture of the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge get on here? Holy smokes! Yeah, let's see. I'm back to reading chat again. Okay, I'm definitely not. Oh, you are awesome. You're here. You're here, and that's good. Let's see. Look at that. I'm like Buddy Jesus. We'll make this full screen because you need to see this. Look at that dumbass. Only a mother would love that dumbass. All right, should we get like jiggy with it and try to connect it to the tablet? That might be interesting. Put that down. I'll just pretend I know what I'm doing, right? I'll hit the Wi-Fi button. And, okay, I will enable. Okay, the registered nickname will identify the camera. This nickname will be used. All right. That's a good nickname. Good. Okay, has been selected. The setting screen will close after saving the text. Okay. Connect to a tablet. Register a device for connection. iOS. Okay. It's giving me one of those things. All right. So what do I do with that? iOS. Oh, I guess I have to take a picture of this. With my iOS device. We'll find out, won't we? Or is it going to tell me that I'm going to have to download? Is that just so I can set? Okay. Searching. All right. We are going to go to the Wi-Fi. That would have transferred the Wi-Fi settings into it. That's what that would have done. Am I still on the camera? Yeah, okay, good. There you go. And I'll type in the password. Join. It's joined. All right, so now we open up the camera app, which I also was using with my other Canon, so it's already installed and it's been used. Canon Camera Connect. And new camera found. Boom. And this could be interesting. Let's do this. It's setting itself up. You like them apples? Yeah. We'll put this right. Let's see what it's doing, right? So, oh, it's probably waiting for me. Yes, that's okay. All right, so now it's connected. But sadly, I don't think we'll see. So let's go camera settings. This is why I didn't set the time. Date. Let's do reflect the time of. Okay, so now I just hit one switch and now it's setting the time and all that stuff, which is why I didn't do it because I remember this from my other camera. Daylight savings time area. We are not in London. Where are we? We are in California. No, we're in Washington State. I guess we'll have to take Los Angeles time. All right, so we're good. We're in. We're connected. Date and time is set. Remote live viewing. And look, it sees me. Well, they said that would be hard to do. Okay, and look, it's tracking me. Can you see it tracking me? It was tracking me. Oh, track me. Yep. Right. It got bright. You got the light went on. I don't know if it's taking my picture. It might be taking my picture. I think it is taking my picture. Let's see what we can make it do. I'm going to turn it because, honestly, I could move this. Let's take this camera down. So we can all see what I'm doing. That's not too bad, right? So, what's that? Lock screen orientation, live view rotation, mirror live view display, live magnification, AF touch, whatever. That's okay. The thing that I'm really concerned is, okay, you can take pictures, but let's set the camera to a mode that's reasonable. Manual, because that's the way I roll, baby. It may always be a manual. We'll put this over here. Okay. That's my belly. That's not what I wanted. All right, here I am. So, ISO. Let's bring that down a little bit. Brighten the picture. Let's see if it'll go to bulb. All right, bulb. Now, what I want to know is, look at the testicles in the back of this thing. You like that? That's a camera and a camera. It's like Inception. All right. I want to know is that if I'm set at bulb, because I want to do like 3 5-minute pictures. So will it work? All right, it's on bulb, it's open. Means everything in here is going to be blown out of proportion, and it's not going to be a good picture, but it's working. So I don't need a buy or remote shutter. I can set this up on my phone. And I stopped. And if we want to look at that horrible picture, it's going to be blown out like you wouldn't believe, because I just did like a, I don't know, 20-second exposure. Let's see what we could do. We can delete it if we want to. So this is actually going to be really cool. I can set my camera up, I can clamp it to something, and I can get it in the position I want, and I can do like time lapses and sit down comfortably and make it work. I like this. And it's also a video camera. So we go into video, and we go into more video settings that I don't care about right this second. There was a toolbar before. Oh, well, I could be screen sharing. I probably should just screen share it, though. I don't want that. We're still in pictures. That's right. Get out. Okay. Well, live camera. Bulb works, which makes me happy. Let's see about video. Video settings. We can set. We are now set at. That's the sound. Oh. Let's see what the movie's set at. Oh, we're set at MP4. 29 frames per second. FHD. But we can be at 4K. 4K is all right. Let's see. Auto white balance. Auto this. Auto that. Sorry. Are you still there, Brent? Hey, Trevor. Trevor. I couldn't get the words out. I bought a new camera, and I'm playing with it because I'm lonely. I'm a lonely man, and I got no friends in real life. So, hey, you know what? You're right. I am a pro, and I don't need no stinking manual. That's right. And you know okay, movies can be recorded in 4K quality, but cannot be transferred to the device. Okay. Can I zoom from here? I don't know if I can zoom. How would I zoom? No. Zoom. I'll figure this out. What does this do? That's the AI servo. Good shot. Focus on me. Focus. Focus. There. Locked on my face. Hit the like button as if you're here. You must like it. Thank you, Trevor. I always forget to hit the like button myself. Let's go back to photography because I don't know anything about video, so I will need the manual for that. All right, so we still have it set in bulb. Can we change that from here? Let's make it reasonable. And I don't have much battery to play with, and it tells me what the battery's at. Yeah, that's too high. Where's the f-stop? Can we go brighter? Sweet. So the fact that I can remote control this thing completely is making me pretty damn happy, because the kind of photography that I do, I can't see nothing. And the fact that I can come in here and focus. Okay, ISO is auto. At least I thought I could focus. I might have to set that on the camera and set it to manual. I just took my picture again. It's my selfie cam. Let's switch to a different mode. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. We'll go back to full auto because I don't want to. That's program. I usually like program, but we'll go with this. Again, picture of my belly. Let's see what it'll do. Oh, look at me. Look at all those focal points. It's like going to town here. Taking pictures. I'll put all these on the web because you guys love me. You take a picture? There you go. Try that again. Good focus on me? It's very low light, and I'm not very photogenic, so let's see. Okay, we are set up that. We are here. What is this? Nothing. We have, ooh, we can do, set it on high and do like, let's do some fast photography. I don't know if you look at yours. This shoots faster than my pro camera did back in the day. 10 frames per second. That's crazy. And it doesn't have a mirror, so it's much easier to make it happen. We have a timer. We have, okay. Now I know there's a way to make it focus besides just focusing on things. Let's see. What do we got? Back down here again with that stuff. Hit the like button. That's right. So, you don't have to like this. I'm just goofing around. View, rotate 90 degrees, mirror, view display, live view magnification. Let's see what that does. Oh, I have it on. I can turn autofocus off from here. So let's see what that does now. Does it give me a... I know there was a way to see the focusing. I saw in the video, but not a how-to. I might have to read the manual. Damn it. Ah, there it is. Focus. Focus. I will find out how to use this. I will. I will. I have all weekend to read. It's not making any sense. Okay, AF touch. Live view rotation. Rotate 90 degrees each time. Let's see. Come here, you. Mister, I got nothing in my battery. So if I go that way, nope. And we have focus. Okay, choose an effect. No. No. Menu. No. Okay, shoes. Ooh. Stuff. Let's get into that. That's too much stuff. Push the shutter button just to... I wonder what the dot, the flashy light means. It probably means that it's connected to the internet, like to the network, or whatever. I should see how the roof looks. It's blurry because I cannot see. Let's. I'm gonna have to assume that there's a setting. Adjust. There it is. See, I'm not in any hurry to look through another viewfinder, to be honest with you. What does that button do? when you can sit there and just simply do this. I do like to focus on my own. What was the question? Finished with my OBS today. Laugh out loud as he has invested 80 hours live streaming. He must need the watch time. OBS Stream Deck. No, no, no. You don't need that stuff. It's all about the content. It's not about the showmanship, the flesh. Oops. You need to just be funny. Think about the Blair Witch Project. Remember that movie? Shot with a handheld camcorder. Made millions of dollars. You gotta think like that. You gotta not overreact and not overdo it. You know, stuff. We don't know how to get out of here. That's a good start. Yeah, I guess I'll be reading the instructions tomorrow at work, being it's already 9 o'clock here and I have to be back at work for another 12-hour shift. Sorry for boring the hell out of you guys. You know, that's what I do. But it was a good play. And let's see if I can know how to disconnect, and exit. Okay. That little light was for Wi-Fi. Not surprised at all. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I should connect again and see the pictures that I took, and then download one of them. Where are you, bud? Oh, there you are. Oh, and it remembers that I connected to the iPad Pro, so when I don't have to program anything, and it goes right to it. And we are gonna pick the Canon. We're in. That was fast. We go back to the app. Did I delete? There it is. And it will do something. Stop Canon software. Establish connection. And boom, images on the camera. Oh my god, I took so many pictures. Oh, that's because I did the 10 frames per second. Okay, just out of curiosity, this has nothing to do with the new camera, if you guys are still here. But check this out. All right, I'm standing on the ground. It's taking a while because these are high resolution pictures. I'm zooming out. That's zoomed in. Nope. Zoomed in, zoomed out some more. Let's take forever. And this is zoomed in, and I still had more zoom. No, I do not know who this guy was, but the lady next to me was taking pictures of him, so I figured I'd grab one for her. And this is the first picture of the new camera, which will now be my Facebook picture. Let's save that. It's not asking me if I want it in full resolution. I wonder if it's giving it to me. Like the other camera asks if you'd like it in. I think I already defaulted it as full resolution because that's the way I like my stuff. Okay, we're done with that. Let's take. God, look at me. That's the blown out one, and here's the ones that were just taken by accident by touching the touchscreen. Let's see the beard hairs. Considering we're in a low light situation, that's not too bad. Considering it's my big ugly head. Ooh, that's one rowdy looking beard right there. Hi, Trevor. Sorry, I didn't get to see you. Look at that face. The beard hairs. All right. Well, let's just select everything from today. Select. Oops. Select. It's not giving me everyone. Oh, we'll just take them all. And we'll download them and then let the battery charge. Well, so I'll just leave it off for now. No, we don't need. We just did that one. And download wirelessly. So you see, this is the beauty of this kind of stuff. I am out and about. I don't need cables. I don't need to do any of that. I just download my stuff and start working on it. Yep. I am excited to play with this. And see, here's another great. I can start down. I see my results in a big screen. So like when I'm doing my 3 a.m. star pictures, this is what I'll be looking at. So I definitely will be able to expand and focus on what I'm doing. Like I said, it's not the most expensive camera in the world, but I think it's going to suit my needs pretty spectacularly. Just saying. All right, let's OBS our butts out of here. We'll go back to this transition. Ta-da! Look, you'd almost think I knew what I was doing in OBS. Hey, thank you for watching, everybody. I gotta get to bed because I got another horrible 12-hour day tomorrow. So, thanks for watching, and I will be posting pictures on Facebook in a little bit to show you what some of how they came out. All right, bye. I said bye.